Hi there, my name is Tiffany, and today we are going to go over problems that use three or more fractions with different denominators. So I have a couple of story questions in my notebook here, and I'm going to kind of read through the problems and solve them on the board. So the first question or the first problem that I have is Emily runs different distances each day. On Monday, she ran 2/5 of a mile. On Wednesday, she ran 3/10 of a mile. And on Friday, she ran 1/4 mile less than Monday. And the question is, how far did she run in total? So the way that I would approach this is I would first want to find Friday's distance, and then we could add the 3 days to get the total. So for Friday, she ran 1/4 mile less than Monday. Again, on Monday, she ran 2/5 of a mile. So what we'll do here is we'll have Monday was 2/5, Wednesday was 3/10, and Friday is 1/4 less than Monday, which was 2/5 of a mile. So to solve for Friday, first we're going to find the lowest common denominator and convert. So 1/4 and 2/5, 4 and 5, the lowest common denominator is going to be 20. So we're going to convert, and for 2/5 times 4 is 8/20, and then 1/4 times 5 equals 5/20. So if we subtract 8/20 from 5/20, that would give us the total for Friday. So 8/20 minus 5/20 equals the lowest common denominator is going to stay the same, so 20, and then 8 minus 5 is 3, so we have 3/20 for Friday's total. And then we know that we have the 2/5 is equal to 8/20, and then for Wednesday we need to convert 3/10 would be 6/20. So then we're just going to add 3/20 plus 8/20 plus 6/20. Again, lowest common denominator is going to stay the same, so it's 20, and then we're just adding 3, 8, and 6. So then So 17/20 can't be simplified anymore, so it's 17/20 of a mile would be the total for the week after we add the 2/5, 3/10, and then the 1/5, or a quarter less than 2/5 would be 3/20. So 17/20 of a mile. All right. The next word problem that I have is 3 students study math for the following fractions of an hour. And the question is, who studied the longest? So it says student A, I'll just write these down. Student A studied for 5/12 of an hour. Student B studied for 3/8 of an hour. And student C studied for 2/9 of an hour. And again, the question is asking who studied the longest. So the easiest way to do this is we're going to find the common denominator so that we can compare the fractions. So when we look for the least common denominator, would be 72. So we're going to convert the fractions. So, oops. Okay, so when we convert the fractions, we are going to multiply 5/12 to get to the 72. We're going to multiply by 6, so it's 30 over 72. 3/8 is 27 over 72, and 2/9 is 16 over 72. So then at that point, you can kind of just look at the numerators and which one is the largest. So here it would be student A with 5/12 of an hour is 30 over 72, which is longer than student B and C. All right. And the final example that I have is a recipe. So the recipe problem, it says a recipe calls for 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/6 cup of sugar. And the question is how much sugar is used in total for the recipe. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to write our fractions, find the common denominator, and then we will add them together. So we have 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup, and 1/6. So if we convert, the lowest common denominator is going to be 12. So we're going to multiply by 4. So then we have 1/3 turns into 4/12. 1/4 is 3/12, and 1/6 is 2/12. Then we can just add the numerators. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 7, 8, 9 over 12. From there, you can simplify. So the lowest common denominator would be 3, so we're going to divide by 3, and that would give us 1. Nope. 9 divided by 3 is not 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 12 divided by 3 would be 4. So 3/4 cup total, and the recipe. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that covers everything we're supposed to cover. Thanks for watching. Bye.